Well, good evening, everyone. It's Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June 26th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out so far, but it's a great Friday evening. And we're back to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, whether you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we'll be taking a look at the tropics and the storm system moving across the country. Also, take a look at your local forecast for your Saturday and Sunday, your weekend outlook. Also, take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day 2, 3, and 4. Which is Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and also take a look at the current radar across the nation as well. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. All right, you can see we have some scattered activity across South America, a little bit in the tropical Atlantic, more activity then across Central America, stretching up to the Yucatan Peninsula, across Cuba, Florida, into the Carolinas, also into areas of North Carolina, also up into the northeastern mid-Atlantic region around D.C., up toward Maine, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, also towards St. John's Island, southeast Canada. More activity over here in Kentucky, stretching toward Michigan. Then more activity over in the eastern Pacific. Any of these thunderstorms and clusters of showers and storms could become something tropical in the next couple of days. So be prepared to see a few tropical cyclones moving in the eastern Pacific right along the Mexican coast. Alright, we got more activity across Mexico, stretching into New Mexico, Arizona, also to Colorado and Wyoming, also Nevada up into Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, and also into areas of the Montana regions as well. Alright, let's continue rolling forward and take a look at your local forecast for your Saturday. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, here we go. We got mixed precipitation in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Northern California, Montana, Wyoming, Northern Utah, and also Nevada. Critical fire weather in portions of Nevada, Arizona, Utah, also into portions of southern Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Nevada to Montana, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, straight into the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, down toward Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, and also southern Arizona, stretching over toward Arkansas to Indiana, to Maine, to the Carolinas, toward the Florida Keys, also Atlantic coastal waters, and the northern Gulf. Got some severe weather over here in portions of eastern North Carolina, southeast Virginia, also more up here in Montana, northern Wyoming, through the Dakotas, flash flooding and heavy rain over North Dakota, and also more in Missouri, to Kentucky, to Tennessee, to West Virginia, and western North Carolina as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's continue rolling forward into your Sunday forecast now. And as you can see, here's the cold front, warm front, dry front, low pressure system, high pressure system located across your local forecast areas. Alright, it should be filling in here in just a few minutes with the precipitation. Okay, shower activity over in Washington, Oregon State, Pacific coastal waters. Thunderstorms and showers from portions of eastern Washington, northern Oregon to Idaho, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, stretching through Montana, Wyoming, through South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Lake Huron, also toward northern Michigan, and then again from Kansas to Texas to New Mexico, and then again from Kentucky to Tennessee to the Florida Keys to the Carolinas up to Virginia, a little bit in northern Maine, severe weather up here through the Dakotas. North Dakota into Minnesota, mixed precipitation in Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, and eastern Idaho, Oregon, not Idaho, but Oregon as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's continue rolling forward into your current watches warning advisory map. You're locating across the nation. Alright, we've got some severe thunderstorm watches up here in portions of New Hampshire and also southern Maine. And then we got flood watches stretching from Ohio to West Virginia to Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee to Illinois, Missouri, also into Arkansas, Oklahoma, and also into portions of Kansas. Severe thunderstorm watches and warnings there as well, stretching from Missouri over into areas of Oklahoma. Then more severe thunderstorm warnings and watches from North Texas through northeast New Mexico, through Colorado, to western Nebraska, eastern Wyoming, into Montana and South Dakota. Tornado watches and warnings up here in portions of southern Illinois, portions of Kentucky, and then Indiana. Flash flood warnings there as well. And then we got a lot of red flag warnings over here in portions of Oregon, Idaho, into Nevada, California, Utah, into Colorado, New Mexico, also Arizona. Wind advisories in California, Nevada, and also southern areas of Arizona. Got some wind advisories also in Idaho and Montana. We have winter storm warning, winter weather advisories in Idaho and Montana, and some freeze warnings in effect also for one county in Nevada, and some heat advisories over southwestern Texas. Alright, we got small craft advisory from southern California to Washington State, southern Hawaii and Chain Island, around the Alaska region looks good. Also, we have a special weather statement for the southern Hawaii and Chain Island, also red flag warnings and hydro issues in effect for the central Alaska region. Alright, let's take a look at your severe weather outlook for your Saturday. And we have an enhanced risk up here around Minute, stretching into a portion of northwestern South Dakota and eastern Montana. Then from Glasgow to Sheridan to Bismarck, slight risk. And then we have a marginal risk stretching from Jackson, Wyoming to Grand Forks to Omaha to Springfield, also toward Lubbock, Amarillo, down towards or Fort Stockton, Midlands, and then again from Springfield to Columbia, South Carolina, Wilmington, up to Richmond, Virginia. Marginal risk, then with slight risk along the Outer Banks of North Carolina and up towards Virginia Beach. Virginia, tornado probability looks like this: 2% across Kentucky and Tennessee. Then again from Nebraska into the Dakotas and towards the eastern Montana. Damaging winds rolls out like this. Significant damaging wind looks to be up here through the Dakotas and portion of Montana, the eastern North Carolina, elsewhere about 5%. And large hail rolls out like this, pretty much across North to South Dakota, Montana, into Nebraska, elsewhere about 5%. Okay, let's move on into day number 3, which is Sunday, and it looks something like this here. We have a marginal risk once again over here from Roanoke to Charlotte to Wilmington, North Carolina, Raleigh, and then marginal risk over here in Port Rapid City, Pierre, we over toward Minneapolis. Then from Minute, Bismarck, Grand Fork, Fargo, slight risk. Elsewhere, general thunderstorms are expected. Probability rolls out like this: 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, take a look at day number 4, which is Monday. Rolls out like this here across the board. 15% up here across Minnesota and Duluth and Minneapolis vicinities as well. Alright, that's only 15% risk. Alright, the marginal risk will outline the area for day number 3. Here's a look at your local radar across the nation. And as you can see, we got scattered activity from Seattle, Washington through Montana, over toward Idaho, and also into Oregon, Nevada, more around Denver, Colorado, down toward areas of northern Mexico, New Mexico region as well, Oklahoma, and then again from Missouri, all the way over toward Detroit, Michigan, eastern South Carolina, down toward eastern Georgia, down toward southern Florida, Havana, Cuba, you're included. Also up around New Brunswick, Maine, southeast Canada, around Ottawa. Some scattered activity across Ontario, Canada, Minneapolis, Chicago. Just some scattered activity across much of the area. Any of these storms can become severe with large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes anywhere across the lower 48. So, alright, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.